Hey everyone, welcome back to Beekeeping with Natalie, or welcome to if you are new. Today we're talking about bee sting therapy, apitherapy, whatever you want to call it. And this video was filmed a couple weeks ago, and we're just now getting around to posting it. We've just been really busy here. But one thing I didn't buy before we filmed this video was this book, and I mentioned it a little bit. And I mentioned how Binnie also showed it in his video on apitherapy. But we actually ended up buying it, and so I just wanted to show you the book. This is the book. It's talked about a little bit. And it's actually a really good book, and I enjoyed reading it. Me and Cayman actually bought it at the same time, and I ended up reading it before him because I'm pretty cool like that, even though he's the bookworm. So anyways, I just thought I would mention that because I'm really proud of myself for that. So anyways, that happened, and that I wanted to mention the book just because I didn't mention it in the video. And then I think that was pretty much all I was going to say about this. So hopefully you enjoy the video, and we'll talk a lot more about it in the next few clips. Today we're doing something pretty different that I'm actually excited for, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit on what we're doing. So this is called bee sting therapy, and unfortunately I don't know a whole lot on it, and I would like to be able to tell you a whole lot, but I really can't. I don't have a whole lot of research on it, and I don't want to spread false information. Before we really show anything else, I do want to say Binnie made a video on this that was really, really good, and I watched it actually a couple times, so you should definitely go check it out. I'll leave his link in the description. I think the link is right here, so I'll leave his video there if you want to check it out. It was an amazing video, a lot of great information in there, so you should definitely check it out. Another thing is there's definitely a lot of books out there on there, so you should check it out if you think about doing anything like this or want a little bit more information on it. If I can find the books, I will leave the link in the description. We also just got back from the hive life. It's Tuesday and we got back Sunday, so I'm still trying to get my voice back from that. I had an amazing time and it was really great meeting all of you guys, so thanks for coming up to me and talking to me. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, so trying to get my voice back. You'll probably see this later in a couple weeks just because we have some good videos to post from Hive Life. But another thing I want to mention is this might be, this might startle a couple people or get them going on something just because we are killing the bees because when a bee stings a person, they do end up dying. And so, yeah, we are doing that, but one thing you have to know is that if you go out to your car and you just look on the windshield, you can see some bugs and some bees and stuff like that that you have killed while just driving, and think how many people are on the road right now. So just think how this is actually going to healing for somebody. And so who I'm doing this on, I'm actually doing it on my dad, and so some people might think I'm absolutely crazy to be able to sting my dad, but I find it actually a little bit fun. I think I'm crazy, but me and my dad have a good relationship like that, which I am definitely lucky to have. And so, but yeah, my dad has struggled with his shoulder, so we're doing it on his shoulder because he had an accident happen with a ladder, which he actually ended up breaking his shoulder, which he didn't find out until I think it was a couple weeks after, something like that. So his shoulder actually was pretty bad, and it was about four or 5 months ago that it actually happened. And so he's been struggling with that and really hasn't, I mean, he's gotten through a lot of healing and he's definitely doing a lot better, but it's just not fully healed. So we're trying a couple of other things. He's been in physical therapy, which I believe has been helping, but we're just trying to get the healing to go a little bit faster because it's been 4 months, like I had mentioned. And so we're doing this, trying it out, and we'll update you for sure on how it's going and see how it actually ended up working, because I know I know people talk about this a little bit, but it's not talked about a whole lot. And so I want to definitely show you the results on how it ends. And so I think that was mainly what I wanted to talk about. What we did here is we just put out some honey for the bees to come because we didn't really want to do it next to a hive and open the lid up, grab the bees. I thought maybe if we did that, the pheromones would attract more bees. We would all get lit up by bees and it would be crazy. So I decided, my dad actually decided to put some honey out and then the bees can come to it and we can do it this way. And so that's what we ended up doing. And it actually works out really well because the bees are eating. And so when they're doing that, I can just quickly pick them up. And what I'm using is this tweezer here. I don't even know where I ended up getting this. We just have it and it works really well. And so I just pick the bees up kind of by their head. You don't want to do it exactly by the head because their body bends to where you can't really get to the stinger as easily. So do it a little bit lower. and it works really well. So we're going to show you the video on doing that, and that's pretty much it. So that's what we're doing today. It's pretty crazy, but I mean, that's beekeeping, and so really excited to do that today and share this with you guys. And I think that's all I needed to mention. So thanks for watching this video, and hopefully we can give some information out there, and this is a fun video to watch. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start with the first one. I've never done this before, so we'll see how it goes. I am actually kind of nervous, even though I'm not the one who's getting stung. But let's go ahead. I'm just gonna use these tweezers here to pick up the bee, and you gotta squish them pretty hard, and so that they can get out pretty easily. So anyways, let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab them kind of by the head. So let's see, find one that's eating something that's not moving a whole lot. Let's see. All right, there we go. Not sure if you can see the stinger. It's gonna be really hard to see that. But she's definitely trying to sting. All right, you ready? All right, here we go. We're gonna start with it. We've got some dots here on where we're gonna do it. All right. Can you feel that? All right, I don't know if you can see the stinger, but it's in there. Looks like it's in there pretty good, I think. Yeah, yeah, you can feel it. All right, and we're just gonna do that with the rest of them. So let's grab another bee. Also, just want to tell you, we do have an EpiPen right here, just in case. Always want to be prepared. All right, that's 3. All right, we've got 2 left right here. You ready for these ones? Some of them don't want to sting right away, so I can definitely feel bad for you with the pressure and waiting for it to happen. All right, there we go. All right, well, that's all 6.
Thank you, Natalie.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so we have finished up, and I was actually pretty nervous for that because it was, I mean, you know, I'm stinging my dad, so that's a little crazy, but it was fun. I actually kind of enjoyed it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we are going to leave those in for about maybe like 10 minutes, 15, something like that. And then take them out, take all the stingers out. I'll update you in a future video to tell you how it's going. We were gonna leave them in so they can kind of pulsate a little bit. That's what they're doing right now. And so, yeah, my dad's just kind of walking around. He really, I asked him how it was, and he said it wasn't too bad. And so, but it has a really high pain tolerance actually though, which isn't a super great thing because then you can just tell yourself you're fine when actually it's just getting worse. But I think he's good. That was fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did too. And it might have been a little startling to some people. But anyways, I think that's all I really wanted to mention. Alright, so that is the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe got a little bit of information out of it. Like I said, just don't know a whole lot on it, so wasn't able to share too much. But if you do want to check out the book, I'll leave that in the description down below if you want to take a look at it and buy it maybe. It's a really good book. You don't even have to be into bee sting therapy. It's just a good book to read in general. And one thing I also want to do was just a quick update on how things are going, just because it's been a few weeks later. And so we've done the bee stings on my dad maybe about 3 times, I think. And it did help a little bit with like the pain and stuff, but it still hasn't healed completely. But it, from what I understand, bee stinging is mainly for arthritis, I believe. And so that's kind of what he has, but it's not really the same thing. So, but it did help a little bit. And so we continued doing it. And I think it did a little bit for him. So anyways, that's kind of the update. I would make him give you the update, but he doesn't like to be on camera. I don't even like to be on camera, but here I am. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Follow along for more bee adventures, and be here next time on Beekeeping with Natalie.